All right, so this is what happened last episode. I found the automated or Autobots, however you want to call those things. I forgot what they're called, but I'll get back to it. Welcome back to another episode of DriedMoss walking through the game of Death Stranding. Plenty of Monster Energy drink on the table here. We all love Monster Energy drink, even though sometimes people say that it breaks the immersion. But in a world where you can 3D print just about anything, and I'm sure the files for the Monster Energy drink are somewhere, I'm going to say that it doesn't really break my immersion. And the uh, the fact that my room is starting to flesh out quite a bit is very cool to see. I do wish that I could take the little green army men colored statuettes that are representative of things that I've encountered within Death Stranding and play a small little board game. All right, so hope you enjoyed that, Sam. I'm going to go over to the mirror because I haven't seen my face in a little while. I'm sure that Sam hasn't. At least I haven't taken him over to the sink to do so. These are pretty much the same from what I understand. They don't change, so he should either wash his face or stick his tongue out. So pressing up is what I did there. I'm pressing up and to the left. So up and to the left is rinsing face, okay? Just allowing you to interact with the character and feel like he's not just a character on a stick. Alright, we can go over here and look at my action figures. Again, I wish I could zoom in without having to hold, so you can see I've got where I had the interaction. I lost my first bike, which is over there to the left. I met those two guys that got lost in a void out. Then I met a couple of other mules. I got my own bike. I've met Fragile. I had my first battle after meeting Higgs. I don't see Higgs in here. That might be another one. A couple of enemies there. A large statue and then a smaller statue and a bunch of BTs. And then the truck that I drove in to try to take the president's body back. Or it wasn't the president's body. It was just another porter, I think. Alright, so I'm going to go make some of my EX grenades. Now I'm seeing those red marks on Sam's shoulders. I imagine those are from his backpack or the straps that are supporting the backpack. You'd think over time they would have designed something that helps distribute the weight more evenly, or at least give him some padding so there's not a lot of chafing. Alright, so I got that. We'll go ahead and make some number 1 and number 2 EX grenades. So a lot of things that have happened. I've been able to 3D print motorcycles. I've got auto robots that will self-deliver. I've met Fragile. Fragile has told me some very fragile past that she has with Higgs. And go watch those episodes if you'd like to figure that out. Again, there's going to be a lot of spoilers. I think that's pretty apparent. Let's see. Alright, so I've got a bola gun. I'm starting to get weapons that I can use to combat against the mules. Let's move over here. Let's zoom in. Alright, so this is one of the weapons that I've got, a bola gun. The front of it spreads and opens and allows me to shoot bolas. Lots of details in that weapon, and there's going to be a ton more that come up. Those are number 1 grenades, I believe, EX grenades. So number 1 and number 2, and then I've got hermetic grenades over here. Custom hermetic grenades, and then can I move over to these other ones? Oh, those are smoke grenades. Alright, so smoke grenades on the left, hermetic grenades on the right, made from my blood. And we'll back out here, and we'll go look at BB once more, because we always have to give a little bit of respect to BB and the work that BB does to allow me to see BTs. He's doing his own little thing. What's up, BB? Alright, let's go ahead and move on out. My motorcycle should be in the... Let's take one more monster, because it does actually have an effect in the game. Since I've played this game, I've had one monster, and it was my first ever monster that I ever consumed. So, since playing this game, I've only ever had one in my life. Alright, I'm going to drink one more so I can get maximum stamina. Alright, so I'm going to do a little something different on this stream. I'm going to stream, obviously it auto-records and then posts that to YouTube. I'm going to see if I can, if the DVR of the PS4 is also recording at the same time. I'm assuming that it does, and then I can have this streamed, those that want to watch it live, and then I will be able to edit this video. It has to be a minimum of an hour, or a maximum of an hour, for the share factory that I use, because it will only render videos that are below an hour. Not quite sure why, but it's okay. I can just chop it up. It'll be episodic. I've got my timer running. We're at about 7 minutes and 40 seconds now. Spoiler! Alright, bring South Knot City onto the chiral network.
Hey Sam, those new sites you've brought into the network have helped us to restore more of our archives. Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to dig up anything about the BB's origins. And I'm completely locked out of BB-28's service record. If I could at least access that, I might be able to tell you why you've been experiencing those strange episodes. Well, I'll keep at it. You do the same.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders. Porter Bridges.
Alright, so I haven't gotten any other skeletons outside of the power.
Eavesdropping again.
It's all in your cuff logs. And with the aid of the chiral network, we were able to restore Middle Knot City's regional archives. The records corroborate her story.
Don't need you to tell me what's true and what ain't. I could hear it in her voice. Son of a bitch fucked her over good.
No reservations about working with her then, I hope.
Good news, Sam. The bot you sent out made it to its destination. The test was a success. Got another one prepped for you to use. Thank you with my thanks.
So I wonder if I send these things out, I can see them on their journey. Or if I can follow them. Or if I need to escort them. Alright, let's, do I have anything I need to recycle? I don't have a lot on me because I dropped pretty much everything off. Now this whole screen here, I mean, is very reminiscent of Metal Gear Solid 5. How you have your vehicle in the background and then you start taking the things that you want and you prep for the journey ahead. So that's very reminiscent of that style of user interface. Alright, let's back out here, go to, let's see if it might, what's on my pry blocker. A bunch of EX grenades. This one needs to get delivered back to the craftsman, so I can take those antique watches. Surprised I can't. I don't know why I want to attach it to my suit versus just carrying it. And I guess I'll put it there, but private locker, carried on back. I've got Bola gun. It's got 14 rounds. Got my blood bags, power skeleton. Power skeleton's looking good. I won't have to make one of those anytime soon. EX grenades. Now, what I found, like some of these EX grenades, so I've got the hematic grenades, which are really effective against the BTs. Now, if the EX grenades are effective at all against BTs, if they slow them down, I haven't gotten full, but has noticeable effect on BTs, although the only way to find out what the effect may be is to try it, as said to the right there. So we'll take a number 1 with me, and we'll take a number 0. Not respectively, irrespectively. Alright, so those would be good there. I'm still pressing the circle button thinking that everything's stuck. Alright, let's, alright, garage, fabricate equipment. Let's see what else I got here. Those are motorcycles, Bola gun, don't need that. Don't need power skeleton. So I've got a power skeleton right now, but I don't have any other skeletons, so it says level 1. Different types of boots, it's a level 2. I'm looking for like any other kinds of skeletons that might come about. Alright, let's take 1 ladder, let's take 1 more climbing anchor, take a repair, let's make 2 of those. No decoys, I'm not really worried about those, and let's make them. Okie dokie. And let's carry all of them on my back. Got that. Alright, now let's take on some orders. Still hitting the circle button. Alright, back up in here.
One more thing, Sam. A new delivery type has been added to the terminal. Your hard work's getting noticed. Because of that, there's been some talk of offering a premium service. Now, it might seem like a hassle to willingly take on extra restrictions, but if you succeed, you'll boost your rep even more. So, if someone asks you to deliver within a time limit, you could counter it by setting the limit even lower, thereby earning yourself a better evaluation if successful.
Huh.
Now, if you're feeling up for a challenge, give it a try.
That's pretty cool. Alright, so standard orders, bot deliverable. Alright, standard orders can be assigned to autonomous delivery bots. 1 order can be assigned to each bot. If all of your bots already have orders, then new orders cannot be assigned. That's almost like the Metal Gear Solid 5. You have your teams that you send out and do missions on your own. They come back, they get resources, all that other kind of stuff. Let's see here. Guess we could do that. Select that. Accept orders. Go, bot, go! Now, I don't know if I would just went out there right now if they'd be there. They probably won't. Not that I have tried. I might need to make an extra set of boots. Let's take on orders for Sam. Chiralium gauge delivery. I'm going to a weather station. Looks like there's going to be a pretty good ascent. So let's take on that one. Accept the orders. So I think I'm probably going to want to take a couple more ladders, maybe. Don't want to mess up and not bring it like I did last time. I think that should be enough. Okay.
Sam, sometimes other porters will return Bridges' vehicles to the garage. They're for everyone, so feel free to use them if you want.
Alright, so I do want to take elevator, online garage, team shockers, reverse trike, long range. Let's see how mine's doing. I mean, mine's about the same. So I will not, I don't want to store the vehicle. I'm going to keep that one in the elevator. Alright, carry everything on my back. I do want to auto arrange it. You know that I can auto arrange it on my own if I so choose. Alright, let's head out. Alright, so that was about 16 minutes of me just doing some random conversation and talking about some of the things that I've experienced. Not every episode is going to be me spending time inside the restroom, but hey, sometimes I need to rest. Alright, using the vehicle. Alright, we're going to head out front. Get myself a couple boosts right at the beginning. Thank you very much. Alright, and let's see. Yeah, so that mountain, I'm going to see if I can climb it one of these days. I would love to climb that ridge line over there. That'll be a separate episode, probably in and of itself. Alright, let's open up the map and let's check out where I need to go.
Sam, you can now submit upgrade requests for structures. If there's one you use a lot, you should definitely consider it.
Alright, requesting help with upgrades. You can ask other players to help upgrade any structures you have built. Doing so will result in that structure being marked with the help icon. Structures marked in this way are more likely to be shared with other players, and when those players respond to your request by donating materials, they will receive bonus likes. Awesome, thank you. Alright, I need to go here, and we can kind of see the elevation. That's probably a structure there. So I am going to be elevated terrain. Maybe go around this way. I don't know if I've necessarily been there or this specific track is from someone else. You can see this orange road right here is sort of the road that's been constructed by players within this particular game. And I need to move around to here. Now there is quite a bit of other area over here to cover. Again, like I said, I'm seeing this ridge line here. Maybe I can get over here and start climbing up this ridge line and eventually getting up to the top here, which would be pretty cool. All right, let's just go here for now. Let's see what this area is. Custom marker A, let's go there, maybe go up here and here. So those are different ones, A, B, C, D, and then if I wanted to, I could tell myself to go across here. I'm going to go up here, multiple paths, up this way, maybe over here, maybe up this way. Seems like a really difficult way to go, but we can kind of get an idea of, we zoom in a little bit more, we can kind of see the difference in the terrain. I do wish that the map was a little bit more, I don't know how to describe it, but I do know how to describe it. I don't know why I said that. If I could rotate the map while I'm looking at it, I can change the perspective that I see it, but I can't rotate it left or right. At least not with the way that I can like tilt it to the forward. I can roll it to the back, and then I can roll it to the left and right, but I can't rotate it. Anyway, all right, let's get back in. And I could go that way, but my overall destination is right there. You see the other markers that I've placed. I don't think I'm going to be able to get over that, so I might need to go to my right. See what's in front of us here. Oh, I might be able to go through here. Now, this whole all this stuff looks like pyrite to me. Let's go over this way.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ICE weapons restrictions lifted.
And again, this game is primarily traversal on foot, so the motorcycle, while fun and entertaining, is not always the best choice for getting around. And as you can see, I'm coming up on an area and I've just taken essentially the wrong way. But let's, I know that there's a bridge over here. Yeah, like as you can see, the bike isn't always the best choice unless you're on a road. And this is probably the second delivery I've made on a bike, so I haven't gotten 100% comfortable with it. You have to try different things out. I know that I can do wheelies pretty easily. It seems to climb fairly well. Alright, let's go around here to the left instead.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. Weapons restrictions lifted.
This is a very rocky area. Do I want to go around that way? I need to go up there. Here, I'm going to go survey here real quick. Oh, I guess I could go this way. Can my bike get up here? I know I can do a wheelie. See if it makes it up here. No. Just trying. See what happens. There we go. Alright. I'll give a couple of likes to this. Thank you. So as you give more likes to a specific structure or a specific player, that player's structures will more likely end up in your game. And it also gives them some likes. Alright, starting to rain a little bit. Alright, let's check out. We could probably go to the right over here. Okay, so I'm on a bike in the rain. I'm probably gonna come up on some BTs, and it's hard to see the BTs while I'm on a bike from what I am assuming, so I may need to get off the bike and walk. I don't know if when I stop, see, normally when I crouch down and I don't make as much noise, yeah, I may need to leave this bike behind. I can fabricate another one at another time, but I can't see the BTs unless I'm off the bike. So if I crouch down and I pause, I should be able to see them. But we're going to try to get on the bike and see what happens, because I've never tried to deliver something while on a bike. I've definitely traveled on a bike, but I should have brought some hematic grenades. Alright, so just watch my scanner. Scanner's pointing over to the left. Or it's pointing over to the right, so I'm going to go left. so it's closer over here to the left. I keep saying left, I mean right. Alright, I'm gonna get off my bike here. Let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna leave my bike there. I can always make another one. And you can see this like spurt of oil because they're searching for me. They've heard me. So I'm just gonna leave the bike there. Bikes are expendable. Probably make a ladder over here. Let's see what we're seeing here. Alright, so we've got one. I don't have any hematic grenades. Let's see how high my ladder goes. Looks like someone else has put a ladder up there. I'm gonna try and place one over here. See if the ladder will get up that far. Alright, let's go over here. Looks like the ladder will go up there. And someone's already placed another ladder here. Give a couple of likes to this for being here. Thank you. Now, somewhere in the game, and I've mentioned it before, at some point I'll be able to get a cover that I can put on. And why is that that way? Oh, it's because I took my ladder out. He's over to the left. Just make sure that my destination is ahead of me over here. And I could kind of stay in this first person view if I wanted to. And just holding the L1 button. Now, I don't know if I could set up to where I can always be in that view if I just toggle. Alright, I'm gonna to my right and to my left. A little bit there to my right. Again, just watching my scanner. Okay, a little bit to my right. Doesn't seem like there's anything over to my left. Let's take a quick look. Okay, there is something over there. Alright, let's hold my breath. Starting to get the orange spinny, which means I'm pretty close. I wish the, see how it clips my cargo, the scanner? I wish they'd do an update to where it would push away from the boxes. Because sometimes I lose sight of it. I'm in the green, so I can move normally. Or I'm in the blue, I'll say. Thanks to that one. A lot of metals. Alright, so I made it through that. And I can't call on my motorcycles, so I'll just keep pushing forward. BB's a little sad. I'm going to change my boots. Probably over here. Nope. It's up. Alright, so I've got these boots. And let's change my footwear. I'll recycle my old footwear when I get back to a station. Check and make sure I'm going the right direction. Oh, wow, look at that. Alright, that's my destination. This game is so relaxing. Nice heavy stream. You can see my stamina bar went down. If I would have stayed in that stream, I eventually would have gotten swept away, but that would be an extremely fun ride. Alright, so some of the other things that I'm looking forward to getting access to is the hovering delivery,
That's a big one.
I don't know, carts. You can skateboard on those, kind of. Being able to fabricate trucks. The projectile weapons, you know, the lethal weapons. Oh, what was that there? You see, I slipped on that, but I didn't get a... It doesn't show that it would have been red. But it is raining. Got to watch some of the different declines, how the terrain changes. This isn't just, you know, walk from point A to point B. This is traverse from point A to point B. Quick scans in my terrain. That scan always looks really cool. Alright, is this a distribution center? That's a weather station. Alright, but that is my ultimate destination for right now. Alright, what's the strength? Oh, that's a lot of red. Alright, so this would be a good place to put another ladder, and it should help other people if they ever come this way. Let's go over here. I think I brought, yep, I brought 2 ladders. Good for me. This is where I sometimes I don't plan very well, but this one I think I planned accordingly. But I just did that based on random. Yeah, I'm gonna bring a couple ladders because I think I'm gonna need them. I did look that the terrain was going to elevate, so okay, bring some ladders. Another thing to look at is if you're going to be traversing across rivers or lakes. Not lakes, but if you're going to be traversing across rivers, you might want to bring some ladders, so that could give you indications of what you need to bring. Alright, maybe over here to the right. Sort of rising terrain on the left. But I've got this power skeleton, which is making stability as I walk much easier. There's a cool weather antenna. Is it actively moving at all? Nope, looks like it's a stable antenna, or a static antenna, or it's just not moving right now. Certainly seems to have a structure that allows it to move around. That's a cool rainbow effect after the rain. So it definitely seems as if I can traverse all up that mountain. If I look at my map here, you can see I've got all of this that I'm able to explore. I should be able to get anywhere through here and get all the way to the other side. So very large map to explore. There's tons of stuff out there. Not sure what the beep 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 was for. Let's go ahead and look down where I came from. You can see that's the right, there's where I came from. I traversed all the way across that. That bridge down there is the bridge that I crossed, and then came all the way through there. I can't see if my bike is still out there. It's going to be somewhere around here. Had to leave it behind because of the BTs. And we are at our destination. 35 minutes into this stream. If you have any questions or comments, please throw them in, and I will try to jump on and answer them. Let's see, where's the best way to enter? Over here to the right.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Kind of
Cargo
a different area, a different delivery building. Bring them onto the chiral network. Deliveries, deliver requested cargo. Alright, so they needed these parts, this gauge.
Delivering cargo.
Hello. Sam Bridges, right? We've been expecting you. The gauge you brought is going to save a lot of lives. Let me do a quick inspection. Oh, wonderful. It's in perfect condition. Thank you.
49 likes, 0% damage, gives me 60. Fragile cargo, I got 20 and 10 for delivery to a mountainous area. Total distance traveled, 1,000, 2,000, 2,392.1 meters. Difference between new delivery route and shortest route. So special alloys can now be used at all UCA facilities, affiliated facilities. The amount of materials that can be used at the weather station has increased. Alright, a total of 159 likes. 60, 100. Yep, that makes sense. Math adds up. Awesome. S ranking gave me 2 stars and one of the points of the star. Increasing my bridge link. May get a bridge link. Because I should be... Okay, delivery time. Okay, yeah, got my bridge link. A lot of bridge link. Awesome. 4 more bridge link. 5, yeah, bridge link. 6, bridge link. Come on, yeah, 7, 8, heck yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, keep going, 13, 14, heck yeah, 15, 16, heck yeah, 16, that gave me a nice increase in that point. I am a mover, shaker, heartbreaker. You have achieved bridge link grade 20. Now I'm at 26. Alright, getting some gold in my star there, my overall rating. I've played a total of 18 hours and 51 minutes, so even though I'm on episode 15, some of those episodes have been longer. Total of 18 hours. That total playtime was 52 minutes and 52 minutes 39 seconds between, I think, deliveries. So total weight of cargo delivered. All right, tons of stats. I know some of it is really not for everybody, but if you really want to break down and deep dive into the work that you've done, all that statistic, all that stats, all that data is there and available for you, for those data-hungry players. All right, float, Sam. Oh, this is a much bigger animation. Alright, PCC level 2. Oh, floating carrier, yes. Alright, so a new floating carrier, a level 1. Alex Weatherstone has provided design data for the following carrier. Chiral clouds and timefall. Oh, timefall shelter. Heck yeah. Local data from the weather station has enabled Bridges headquarters to add data for a new structure to your PCC. Local data from the Zebra Bridges to add data for a new structure to PCC level 2. Safe house. All right, so now I can make safe houses anywhere. New feature has been added to your cufflinks map. Ooh, weather forecast. This area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures, etc.
I'm sure they told you, but this weather station was built before the Death Stranding. Bridges 1 came and fixed it up. Unfortunately, we lost contact with our weather satellites a while back. Interference from chiral
I forget
clouds.
that I can move the camera
So it's
around
been
while
tough
these
to
things are
measure
going on,
chiralium levels
and I can
predict
zoom
timefall.
in.
But thanks to you, this weather station can finally function as intended. You made our jobs easier. Now let us do the same for you. We won't let you down, I promise. Take care.
I see you got
Mama!
the weather station back online. Excellent work, Sam. When a region is integrated into the chiral network, it's also brought closer to the beach, in a manner of speaking. There's a significant impact on chiralium levels, and measuring that impact is one of the Cupid's primary functions. The more we know, the more accurately we can determine where to expect timefall and when. Without the chiral network, we'd be left guessing. Oh, and thanks to your latest accomplishment, you can now review the weather forecast via your cufflinks. Check your map. You'll see. Ought to come in handy when you're planning routes. I'll keep an eye on the chiral density from right here in my lab. It's not too far from South Knot City. Keep processing
I
those
might
orders
getting
and you'll
close.
put that region on the grid soon enough.
Getting close to
Good luck,
meeting
Sam.
Mama. Thanks, Mama.
Good work, Sam.
What's
That's one more
up?
site on the grid. Keep it up and we'll be finished before you know it. The weather station's forecast should be visible to everyone on the chiral network now, yourself included. You can access them via your cufflinks. Could be useful when plotting your routes.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
All right. Orders for Sam. Claim materials. All right, let's recycle those boots. 1% there. Should have some other boots there. All right, 88%. So let's recycle those. All right, so I've got some climbing anchors. I have one more ladder. I've got some container repair spray, which I might want to do. Plenty of climbing anchors to get down if I climb too far up. Do have a bullet gun in case I encounter any mules.
Delivering cargo.
You're welcome, Bridget. Anything for the deceased president of the United States. Or, sorry, United Cities of America. Make America connected again. Claim materials. Let's see how many materials I've got here. So, resins, metals, tons of metals, ceramics, a bunch of stuff. So, chiral crystals, 1. I should be able to dump off a bunch of chiral crystals. You know, support the team. Share locker, fabricate equipment. All right, I'm gonna fabricate one of those carriers.
We've added a timefall shelter option to your PCC. They're perfect for keeping you and your cargo dry until the weather improves.
So now that the weather, I have a weather forecaster. I have a timefall shelter that lets me be protected from timefall, but from what I've encountered so far, timefall is connected to the routes that I take, and I don't know if they're scripted or if they are random. From what I've seen, they are scripted timefalls to give me a challenge as I go through an area. Now, if I have a timefall shelter, can I wait in the timefall shelter and then that rain go away even though I'm on a... Now, I think some of the scripted ones are when I'm doing orders for Sam. Those are scripted. But if I'm doing random deliveries, like standard deliveries, or if I'm just exploring the what am I thinking? The timefall may be random, or as I start to do some of the in-game stuff. All right, I digress and I ramble a little bit, so I apologize. But there's just so much to take in on the game, so much to experience, a lot of stuff to absorb. All right, so I'm going to bring a PCC with me.
Congratulations, Sam. Your PCC's leveled up, so to speak. It now has the capacity to produce more complex structures. I'll let Mama fill you in on the details.
Sam, I've added a safe house schematic to your PCC. It's a fairly large structure, so it'll take a lot of time and materials to build. But once complete, it's pretty much identical to a private room. Give it a shot.
Yes, Mama. Safe house foundation. I'm going to need 300 chiral crystals and special alloys 2,400. Alright, so let's bring one of these PCCs. So, I don't know if I bring a PCC level 1, can I not build the safe house or the timefall shelters? I'm going to bring, obviously, a level 2 with me because it makes sense. And at least one of these.
Kind of tractor car. Chiral crystals keep it suspended in midair, allowing it to move unimpeded over rough terrain. You can load one up with cargo and tow it to your destination with minimal effort. If one's not enough for your needs, you can hook it up to another and take 2. Just keep in mind that carriers require a steady supply of chiral crystals to operate. Make sure you have enough to get where you need to go.
Or I should be able to collect more chiral crystals as I go as well. Alright, so let's definitely load up on one of those. And that should be it. Resins, it takes quite a bit of resins, metals. Okay. Alright, let's carry it all on my back. Tons of stuff. I'm going to end up using it anyway. Put that there. Alright. That's a lot of stuff. I'm going to auto arrange. And I'm going to end up using these floating carriers anyhow to carry some cargo with me. Alright, I'm going to take on some orders. Should we do our first standard order? I don't know, these primary orders are giving me all this new equipment that should make all the other standard orders easy. Let's see, let's go here. Let's take Timefall Farmer. This needs to go to the Environmental Scientist, which is just south of this. Alright, so I'll take that. And construction. I need to construct a safe house, so it's definitely something that I want to do. It's very nearby. Accept those orders. A lot of cargo. Completing it on foot may prove difficult. Use a floating carrier or vehicle. Okay. And taking all this stuff. This is the things that they recommend I take. Smoke emitting decoy. PCCC level. I've got that too. Climbing anchor. Let's take a ladder. One of those. I should already have that. And container repair spray. That should be all that I need. It's okay. Alright, and then we're going to... Did I make another floating carrier? I don't need a floating carrier. I've already got a floating carrier. He gave me one for free, I guess. Alright, plan on bringing another one. That's all the stuff. So they gave me a floating carrier for free, essentially. So, wheat seeds. Carry that, all that. We'll carry all of this stuff. Yeah, heck yeah. Sure, we'll carry that by hand. Sure. Alright, so let's... That's a ton of stuff that I've got there. I'm at 85 kilograms, though. Let's take the floating carrier. Let's load it onto the carrier. Let's offload it, though, because I can have 2 of these things behind me. Alright, let's see. The heaviest stuff here is what? Stuff that's on the ground here. Alright, so I need all these special alloys that I'm going to put on the carrier. How much load can the carrier take? Let's load this one on the other carrier. Let's take this special alloy and place it onto carrier number 2. And we'll take this other special alloy and we'll place it on carrier 2. And we'll take the last bit of alloy and place it on carrier 1. Alright, and then I'm going to take... So all that's on carrier 1, carrier 2. Let's take some of these. Let's take these wheat seeds and place that on carrier 1. Yeah. Take that one on carrier 1. Put this one over on carrier 2. And put the last wheat seed on carrier 1. Alright, and then what else do I have? PCC, that looks fairly distributed, fairly well distributed. I think that's good. Let's confirm that. Head out. Alright, so I do need to connect to these, and I'm going to end the episode here. I will connect to all my little carriers here. I do need to... Let's carry that right there on the back. I do need to connect to these. And how do I do that? Attach to the carrier. Yep, definitely do that. And attach to this carrier. Link carriers. Heck yeah. Alright. Shall we?
Okay, Sam. Find your way to the building site. Use your map and compass if you don't remember the way. I'll contact you with additional instructions once you get close.
Alright, and that'll be the next episode. I'll start right where I left off here. We're right at 52 minutes. Again, I want to stay under that hour minutes to try to be able to still edit it and have it rendered in the share factory. I appreciate you guys walking with me. Check me on the next episode. It's going to start right after this one. Alright, thanks for watching.